me as legendary. You in the stands, I ain't need no commentary. If you the competition, you gon' get buried. I don't cheat on the game, we getting married. They gon' know me as legendary. You in the stands, I ain't need no commentary. Ain't no option, ain't no secondary. I just throw it out like a Hail Mary. I'm legendary.
Cutting right through the heart of the city, the Chicago River and the Windy City are setting today. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Here with Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. And we're pleased to have a legend of the game at the broadcast table with us, Candace Parker. Hey, Candace.
Hey, thanks for allowing me to join you all today. I appreciate it.
Hey, Allie.
Thank you, Brian. Bradley Beal, not just a shooter, he's a scorer, and his footwork is a huge part of that.
Well, Allie, he's put a lot of work into that area of his game. Good stuff there. And Andre Drummond, a classic center with his size and skill set. But Candace, it's not easy for a guy like Drummond to have the same impact as he once did.
Andre Drummond is coming at a time where the game of basketball has changed. In years past, you would see more gaudy numbers from him, but he is still impacting the game. Might not show up in the stat sheet, but he's a guy that knows his role and knows how to play basketball.
And seems like something that would definitely show up in the postseason. So the opening lineup for the Mavericks. Tobias Harris out there with Andre Drummond. Then there's Bradley Beal. Then there's Mitchell. And it's Lamb in at the 3. And for the Bulls, we've got Jared Allen. Jayson Tatum out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then there's Cunningham. And it's Ball in at the point guard position. Here's Beal. The Bulls making their last shot. The 3 from Mitchell. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Slick feed by Beal, taking advantage of the hole in the defense to set up a wide-open man.
And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
And how about the mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Ooh, stolen by Allen. Ball against Mitchell.
Hey, defenders already have a lot to worry about with Tatum scoring. And he's making passes like that, too. Watch out.
And we've seen the growth of Tatum continue the last few years, Candace, especially in the postseason. You feel he is starting to cross over into that superstardom?
Yes, Jayson Tatum is built for these experiences and these moments. You've seen him being willing to take the shots, being willing to miss the shots. I think that's the biggest thing for the player. You got to be willing to be the hero and the GOAT. And Jayson Tatum, he's shown that at this young age, he's willing to take that on.
Yeah, great points. Lamb hits them both.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Pass the ball. From deep. Hits the three-pointer. Ball's got 5.
And this is how you want to start the ball game. 4 for 4 from the field. Seems like they're right on point and can't miss.
Ball against Mitchell to the paint. Here's Drummond. And Drummond with the jam.
Showing off some mobility there. When Drummond rolls like this, he's hard to stop in pick and rolls.
Ball passes to Tatum. Back to Ball. For 3. That one no good. Now the Mavericks take it the other way.
Just their first miss of the night. They've been aggressive and they've been proficient.
Well, Candace, you've won WNBA titles, college titles, gold medals. I could go on and on. Is there a championship that you cherish the most?
The WNBA championship for me is the best of the best. I think that was the championship that took the longest to get. That was the hardest, and I think because of that, I appreciate it that much more.
Beal, the pass to Mitchell. Now here's Lamb. Drummond, high post. Pass to Beal. Here's Lamb, hounded by Tatum. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Mitchell, rejected by Allen.
It's really hard to shoot over Allen, which is probably why you shouldn't try to do it.
Chicago has gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. Well, Candace, in women's basketball, a lot of players play overseas when the WNBA isn't in season. You can add to your income, and a lot of players need that income, of course. Can you talk about that aspect, the WNBA versus overseas, and where we're going with that?
Yes, overseas is honestly where you make your living. For 10 years, I played year-round. WNBA season, October to April, I would go to Russia, and then I would come back and play the WNBA season again. So it definitely is a grind, but the WNBA is honestly the summer job. Playing overseas really does benefit your career.
How about the toll on your body that it took? It had to have had a great toll over the years.
Yeah, rest. What is rest, BA? I don't know what that is.
Now here's Allen. And he lays it up and in.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Here's Mitchell. We've got 1:48 left now in the first quarter. Beal, the pass to Lamb. Yep, count it. And you look at athletes getting involved and making their voices heard on justice and equality, Candace. The WNBA has been on the front lines. Can you speak to that?
Yes, the WNBA has been on the front lines and, you know, just proud to represent this league, a league that stands for equality. We are a league of all women, 80% African American, just down the line. So we like to pride ourselves on being the voice for the voiceless.
Never afraid to speak up. It's always been the case in the WNBA.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball. The Bulls making their last shot. Here's Beal driving inside, rejected by Allen. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Allen. The Bulls making a switch here. Ball's checked in. The Mavericks making a switch here. .58 seconds left in the first. The baseline J. Terry's shot is good.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
And Andre Drummond is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Thomas, he's checked in for Chicago. McDaniels is checked in for the Mavericks.
Maverick substitution.
Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Thomas. Here's Tatum. From deep three-point range. And they get it back. Here's Allen. And the layup is good off the glass.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Here's Terry, hounded by Ball. The shot by Terry, no good. Chicago has gone 1 for 3 from outside so far in this game. Tatum, and the shot falls short that time. And the Mavericks with possession here. Trailing by 10. Last game matched up with the Grizzlies. A tough loss there.
Just a tough road loss. You're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Bulls out in front, up by 10. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Bulls.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Cole Anthony out there with Lonzo Ball. Then it's Jared Allen, and it's Sharp in at the 5. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. Here's Porter. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. Inside, here's McDaniels. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. Well, Candace, your versatility as a player is just tremendous. Let's talk about the parts of the game that took a little work, though. I know there were parts of your game that came easy to you, but what about those aspects of your game that you had to really focus on and work on and improve as you became a professional?
Believe it or not, defense. That has been just in terms of just staying steps ahead. I think defense takes a lot of IQ. It takes a lot of, being ahead of the play before it happens, being in the right position. So I think defensively is something that players underestimate the value of.
Three-pointer Anthony knocks down the long J.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
And Dallas calls time here. Last time they met was in Dallas.
And last time against this team, they struggled with foul trouble. It led to an ugly loss.
The foul trouble was a big chunk of it. I mean, it's hard to mount a comeback when all your key guys, your main players, are watching from the bench.
It's McDaniels on the wing. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Pass to Drummond. 5 on the clock. Second chance shot. And he lays it up and in.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Melton. The shot no good. So the Bulls will take it the other way. They defeated Utah in their last game.
Talk about strong offensive production. They went out, played to their strengths, and were successful as a result.
Yeah, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You've got to trust in the system.
To the middle. And the jam by Drummond.
Tell you what, that was a power play by Drummond there. He's made a career out of stress testing the rim.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Some changes for Chicago. Jayson Tatum, he's checked in for Allen. Cunningham comes in for Ball. And Lamelo Ball is subbed in for Anthony. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Tobias Harris checked in for Drummond. Lamb comes in for McDaniels. Bradley Beal, he's checked in for Melton. And Mitchell subbed in for Terry. And the basket by Beal.
Yeah, that's a good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
And he hits it and gets hacked. A three-point chance here if he can convert.
Taking it right at the rack. I mean, that defense is looking real frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for them at that end of the floor.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for Chicago.
Lamelo Ball. One shot.
Well, I tell you, I like Ball's mental makeup for such a young guy. Plays with patience and the wisdom of a 10-year vet, and he produces in every area.
Beal, the pass to Mitchell. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Tatum with the block. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. The Bulls making a switch here. Allen's checked in.
Jared Allen. 2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Three-pointer, Beal. Ball with the rebound. Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from downtown here in the second. Counted. Cunningham's gotten his third basket of the night.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Harris up top. Antetokounmpo covering. Out to Beal. Pass to Porter. That one falls. Coming off Beal's feed. Porter's got 5 now.
And Porter has a quick release, takes no time getting the shot off. When the defense is backing off of him, he has no problem pulling it up right off the patch.
And I want to thank our special guest. Candace, your insights are always illuminating. Great to have you on the program.
Illuminating. It's great to be here. Thanks, BA.
Mitchell misses.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
Tatum, good.
I just love the ball movement.
59 seconds left to play in the half.
Chicago foul. Cade Cunningham. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
So it's the Mavericks now. 15-point game. And Beal with the basket on the assist by Mitchell. Beal's got 4 points in the quarter.
I'll tell you what, I absolutely love watching Beal go to work. He makes good decisions, and that time, no hesitation off the catch.
Second chance effort, and it's Allen laying it in. 6 points for him.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Mitchell, the pass to Lamb. Beal outside. Back to Lamb. Rejected by Allen. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Antetokounmpo sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Pure from 3-point range.
Boy, this is something that Harris has really enhanced in this game over time. Hard work, paying dividends.
This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual. They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possession.
And he's really improved as a playmaker over the years. Beal's basketball IQ seems to just get higher and higher.
And that one's good. Cunningham.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks so much, Rick.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break. Ready for the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Chicago holding the upper hand after the first 2 quarters. They're leading by 16. Kenny, what's your viewpoint?
They were in such a groove that entire first half, especially on the offensive end. Good play calling, good execution, and by and large, they take great shots.
And looking at Dallas, Shaq, your thoughts?
It's their defense that's put them in this spot. Giving up easy looks all over the place. It's like they don't have even a game plan in place. Check out the field goal. Well, that's not going to cut it, Ernie. I don't even want to talk about it no more.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Lamelo Ball with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Second half underway. Here's who Rick Carlisle's got on the floor. We've got Tobias Harris. Bradley Beal's out there with Mitchell. Then it's Andre Drummond. And it's Lamb in at the 3 spot. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists in the game. Poke loose. And up the court come the Bulls on the break. Here's the 3. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Grant, at this point in his career, I think it's safe to say Andre Drummond will go down as one of the game's premier rebounders.
Yeah, you just don't call him a specialist because there's a lot more to Drummond's game than just rebounding. Rim protection, points in the paint. He does just about everything you want in a big man. When he's on the floor, he lightens the load on every other member of their front court. A low-maintenance star, Harris gives you the greatness without the ego. Really, a coach's dream.
And because of his versatility, Grant, Harris can play alongside anyone in any lineup, in my opinion.
Well, I agree, B.A. I mean, big wing players who can shoot have never been more valuable. Harris can stretch you out, he can go back to the basket, and he can run the floor.
The free throw drops for Harris.
Tell you what, fellas, I mean, an outstanding stretch for Harris has been awesome at adding pieces to his game over time, specifically that three-point shot.
Melton, he's checked in for the Mavericks. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Well, Grant, starting your career in the 50s.
Oh,
you know, actually 90s. Back then, we'd see teams usually score in the 80s and 90s. What do you think of the current scoring?
Really, B.A., the 50s? Wow. But it's crazy. I mean, back then, yes, every game was in the 80s and 90s. Now everyone that averages at least 100 points per game. So I think it's been an interesting evolution of the game. And, of course, the fans all love offense. And these players and teams today are providing just that.
Here's Cunningham. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Cunningham's got 10.
Impressive. Their ball movement has been excellent tonight.
Melton passes to Beal. Back to Melton. Ball with the rebound.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Here's Harris. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. Harris has got 4 points in the quarter.
They found a nice groove in this half, starting out 3 for 4.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
Hey fans, who wants a free t-shirt? Make some noise.
Thomas, he's checked in for Chicago. Anthony comes in for Ball. McDaniels is checked in for the Mavericks. Terry comes in for Beal. Here's Antetokounmpo. Here's Tatum, another shot, and he lays it in. Tatum's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Outside Tatum. This one for 3. And it's Harris with the rebound. The Mavericks have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. And he lobs it up. Melton finds Drummond. Tatum with the block.
Tatum makes it easy for his teammates with his defense. He's always a threat to block shots, and he can cover any part of the floor. He was way ahead of the pack. No one around to contest. He can do anything he wants in that situation.
You know, and not leaving anything to chance either. That's why he takes it right to the bucket.
Here's Cunningham. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
And Dallas calls time here.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Ball, he's checked in for Thomas. And Dallas with a change here, too. Porter Jr., he's checked in for Harris. 1:42 left in the 3rd quarter. Back to Daniels. Six on the shot clock. Out left to the wing. Here's Terry. Rejected by Antetokounmpo.
You know, one reason Giannis has won Defensive Player of the Year is his agility and mobility. He can stay in front of guys and stay connected to shooters, too.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul. Mitchell's checked in for Melton.
Maverick substitution.
And we've got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
Yeah, what a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
.107 left in the third quarter. Antetokounmpo against Drummond. Pass to McDaniels. And here's Mitchell. Wide open. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Mitchell's got 5 points.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Here's Cunningham. He's guarded by Porter. Here's Ball. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Well, you can't let Ball get this deep. I mean, once he's this close to the rim, that far inside, he's ready for the throwdown.
Pass to Terry. That one's good. Mitchell making the play.
Assist from.
Mitchell's got 3 assists tonight.
It's interesting. They definitely had more three-point attempts in the first half. Not sure why they went away from it.
Oh, Tatum slams it home.
And watch how Tatum navigates the contact. Just one of the many go-to moves for him in the paint.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Nice basic one-hander there.
Hey, I think he got some extra bounce off the ground on that one.
Yeah, I agree with you. That's what it looked like to me. I mean, he was way up there. So good at getting to his spots and then cashing in, making the game look easy.
Chicago foul. Cole Anthony. That's his first personal foul. 4th team foul. At the line for the Mavericks.
That free throw is good for Mitchell. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Both free throws good for Mitchell. 5 ticks left in the third. Ball left side. Going inside. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Hey, he's always looking to go downhill, and when he's on the attack, he's going for the dunk.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls. They have a confident 20-point lead right now. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. Rick Carlisle had some advice for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Hey, it's all about who's more physical.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. They've got Cunningham. Ball is out there with Lonzo Ball. Then it's Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Allen in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls.
Giannis continues to expand his offensive arsenal, and with that, his confidence and ability can actually take over more.
Dallas has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Pass to Lamb. And I think we're all giving more attention to health and well-being. Grant, anything the league can do better to protect player health?
Well, I know they've tried to cut down on travel and minimize back-to-backs, but at the end of the day, you're playing 41 road games and 41 home games. That's what it is. It's a marathon. It's going to be hard, and it's an endurance race. And so, yeah, maybe reducing regular season games, but I'm not sure that's an option. So sometimes you just got to grind it out and get through it and hope for the best for your ball club.
Mitchell with the ball, guarded by Antetokounmpo. It's McDaniels on the wing. Chicago grabs the miss. Allen's got 4 rebounds now.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And he banks in the layup.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Pass to Mitchell. There's the 3. That one's in there on the nice assist from Beal. Beal's got 6 assists in the game.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Timeout called. The Bulls.
Who wants a t-shirt? Make some noise!
Jayson Tatum, he's checked in for Chicago. Andre Drummond is checked in for the Mavericks. Tobias Harris comes in for Porter Jr. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 4 in the 4th and looking confident on offense.
That sudden burst by Ball is so effective. Zipping in before the defense can react.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Up top, Beal. Beal draws the double. Here's Harris. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Pass to Allen. Now here's Ball. Tatum with it. Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
A slow start for him, but making amends here in the second half.
Mitchell against Ball. Beal outside. To the inside. Lamb uses the glass to finish the layup.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Here's Cunningham. Lays it up and banks it in.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not
2
less.
minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Beal. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there. For Chicago, they've gotten almost all of their shots to fall in the 4th. 6 of 7. Allen with it, and Drummond picks him up defensively. Back to Allen. It's stolen by Drummond. Harris outside. 2 points. That one goes. Harris has gotten 4 this quarter.
Well, he's an elite shooter with a lot of sweet spots. Defenses have to mark and keep an eye on Harris from mid-range.
Dallas has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Bulls.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And with this win, they've tallied up a total of 6 wins on the year.
And so that wraps up the season series between these two clubs. And they must be pleased to have finished things off at 2-0 against the Mavericks.
And what a huge performance it was for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I think his authoritative defense was huge for them tonight. He established early that he wasn't allowing easy buckets.
Goes back up. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it. They've done it.
Pulls up at the elbow. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's his first.
I like when Beal looks to score inside because it forces the D to get physical with him.
Free throw drops for Beal. So Chicago ends up going with a new group. The Mavericks making a switch here. There's 38 seconds left in the 4th quarter here. Here's Gervin. Here's Sharp. Tries again, and he takes it up and lays it in. And the Bulls lead by 20.
And there he is. I mean, attacking the boards, converting off the misses. I mean, trying to do everything he can to secure this W.
Well, he enjoys deflating the opposition with those extra possessions.
Harris outside.
Chicago foul. Day'Ron Sharp. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
The first free throw is good.
At the line for the Mavericks, Tobias Harris. 2 shots.
Good on both. And out of bounds. Dallas will have it.
Dallas ball.
So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
All right, let's go courtside to Allie LaForce with our player of the game. Allie, it's all yours.
Giannis, congratulations on the win. How does this team continue to improve as the season goes on?
We just got to pick it up.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.